Hey, what's going on? It's Mike Gaston here, and you have joined me for my very first YouTube video. That's right, it's 2018, and I've yet to post a YouTube video. How can that even be? Well, there's a few factors, but we're gonna fix that right now. So here it is, this is my first, and let me tell you why I'm opening and starting a YouTube channel. Specifically, I want to tell a meta story, which is comprised of lots of smaller stories, but I want to tell the story of human ingenuity, the human ability to create value, to create something out of nothing. We are unique as a species on the face of this earth. I think that we're designed this way to create value, to make something out of nothing. And by being able to do that, we have created wealth, not just financial wealth, but material well-being. If you think about the history of this country, of America, you know that people came over here from distant lands, landed on these shores. They didn't have unions, they didn't have full-time employment, they didn't have health care, they didn't have a government looking out for them. Now they did die young, they struggled, they suffered hardship and sickness and injury, so I'm not painting a rosy picture of those days. But what I am saying is they came here and they hewed a nation out of the rough and wild landscape that they found. That's because human beings have this ability. It's what we do as a species. We create something out of nothing. We cultivate, we create, we solve problems, we build, we engineer, and we make things better. And I want to use this channel to tell that story. And I want to tell it specifically through the lens of entrepreneurialism and small business. I want to talk about how privately owned businesses, entrepreneurs, and the people that are endeavoring to get into those disciplines are changing the face of the world that we live in and are changing lives for the better. We may, as entrepreneurs, change the world around us by offering better products and services, by solving really tough challenges and problems, and by providing economic opportunity for people to work, to care for their families, to buy homes, to educate their children, and to thrive. And I think that's a story that we used to tell ourselves quite often. In fact, it was just taken for granted that people are able to do this and that they're free to do this and they're encouraged to do this. But as our society has been changing, as the dynamics and forces driving our daily conversation have changed, I feel like maybe we're losing sight of this. And so what I want to do is I want to use this channel to both tell that story and to encourage anyone, those of you watching, that want to become entrepreneurs, that want to contribute to this story. So I want to tell your story and I want to share my experiences with you and elevate this conversation on another level so that we as a group, as a community, and as individuals can make a difference and do it through the endeavor of entrepreneurship, of business, and of creating value. So thanks for joining me. Do me a favor, subscribe. There's a button right down below. Take a minute, hit the subscribe button, and you'll be in the loop next time some content comes out. I love YouTube. I spend lots of time on it. I'm sure you do too. And so I'm looking forward to building a community here. And I'd like you to be part of it. So take a moment, subscribe. Thanks again for your time. And until we talk again, I wish you well.